for the Patriot Place episode, so therefore my voice is messed up. But it was a great day, though. This is the Sports Dynasty Podcast, Patriot Place edition, with yours truly, Juan and Trevor. This was a fun episode. I'm telling you this was a fun day at Tiernanog. Apparently, we are the shit over there because...
Not we. You.
What? First of all, I cannot take credit for everything. You're all there. We was here. It was a great day.
No, for the treatment we got, that's because of you.
True.
100%. You're a freaking king over there, apparently.
So apparently, we walk into Tiernanog, right? And, a little bit early because Juan had a friend, 49ers, what's his name again?
Michael. Shout out to my boy Mike.
Yeah, shout out to Michael, who came, we wanted to watch the game with him, have a little lunch and everything. Cool. We get there, and obviously they know me by my first name. So we sit there, and we had this entire section to ourselves. And they asked us, you want to watch the game? I said, yeah, put the game right here and the game right there. He was like, okay, so you get treatment here. Okay, cool. So I wanted to validate my table, which is like 3 hours early, and make sure that we have our table. And he was like, oh, well, no, we got you. So cool. Have a good time over there. The game starts, right? The game about to start, and we hear this loud noise in the background. Apparently, we had a Cowboy fan.
We had an infiltration in our own house.
Which I respected because that's what we do. That's what we do. So I couldn't get mad. A lot of people were pretty annoyed with him and everything. So I see him. I say, Juan, Miguel, I'm gonna fuck with this guy right now. So we had me at first down, right? It was a touchdown. I think Harry's made a touchdown, right? And I had the championship belt with me, and I ran to him. I said, effortless.
He did.
And everything. So we went over there and telling him, say, listen, man, the energy's great. Keep doing what you're doing, whatever. And this guy just started buying me and Juan drinks. And I'm like, okay.
Never say no to that.
I'm like, well, I said, hold up. I said,
since I've seen them pour it, I will never say no to that.
I'm saying no to that. So we took like a couple of fireball shots and everything. Cool, whatever. And I said, come sit with us. So he's over here saying, how about them Cowboys? And I'm trying to hype up the crowd. Every time Edelman hits a first down, I gotta do the chant, the fucking who the man Edelman, which got louder and louder every time.
We hyped up that bar.
First of all,
definitely did.
First of all, and which the first time I started saying that in this bar, I did say it will catch on, and goddamn it caught on. Because apparently apparently Juan didn't know this, but I am the profile picture of the New York City Patriots group on Facebook. I'm the profile picture. So you see my face with the championship belt sitting in the chair. Look like
it's a damn throne. Forget chair.
It's a throne. It kind of looks like a throne, but
I'm saying if we win it all this year, we're getting him a crown.
I was right there.
We're getting him a crown.
So this guy was great. He was a great guy. He was cheering, making noises.
Good. He's awesome.
Bought everybody drinks and everything.
My boy Rick. His name is Richard, by the way. Shout out to Richard.
He's a great guy. Great guy right there. And of course, there's this stigma that I always get special treatment in this bar because at least once they always give us something for free for some reason. So after the game is
we attract people. That's what it is.
Which is cool.
If you guys were there, you would have seen the energy in the fourth quarter of that game. The entire bar was rowdy as F. Outside of the family that was looking around kind of scared. But other than that, the whole bar we had that bar hype. There was people coming to us and our table watching the rest of that fourth quarter going crazy. It was awesome.
We was really riled up.
We were the life of the party,
This bar really isn't like that until we got there. When me and Marisol started going there like a year and a half ago, like 2 years ago, we went there for Super Bowl 52. And we were trying to hype that shit up. But it was not working.
Talk about that game.
It was not working because it was like, oh, what are you doing? It's not that type of party here. And then I started making noises and everything. It took a while, but we got something going on over there, man. It was a great game.
You guys got to join us one day, man.
Yeah, because the home games when we're there, man, I gotta say the 32 bars crew.
We got Kansas City at home next, man. That's gonna be hype.
The 32 bars crew, man. We make this place live. And we appreciate them for having us and allowing us to do what we do here. Because I don't know too many bars that will allow us to be this loud and reckless. Cause it was a certain point when we approached Richard, right? People thought, oh shit, they're about to fight. I'm like, no. Yeah, because we were actually yelling at us. We were yelling and everything.
You were yelling across the bar.
And the families looking at us like, what the fuck is going on here? And of course, they seen us, the energy, and they joined in too and everything. And of course, me being like John Cena, Make-A-Wish Foundation, going to all the kids with the championship belt, taking pictures with little kids and everything. It was fun. It was great.
It was a great day. Absolutely sensational. I can't wait to do that again.
Oh, yeah, can't wait.
Against Kansas City, that's going to be fun.
Same time.
But that's 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
Let's focus on the here and now. What happened on Sunday afternoon. Dallas at New England. They get their ass whooped 9-13.
Now, Isaiah Wynn returned.
Thank God.
To the lineup, having Marshall Newhouse, which we probably wouldn't say his name, but we got to say his name here.
Whose name shall not be named. Said. Come on, bro.
Isaiah Wynn back in the starting lineup.
His name is Turnstile.
Oh, shit, yeah, true. Isaiah Wynn back in the starting lineup, and the running game completely was resurrected.
Yeah, it was open. It was to the point where I don't know, it was Troy Aikman and Joe Buck joked that Sonny Michel hesitated one play so much because he didn't know what to hold to hit because there was like two fat ones going open. Like, Sonny Michel's not used to this.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Sonny Michel had 100 yards rushing this.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Yeah, because when the left tackle knows what he's doing, everybody else can hit their own assignments now. They don't have to help him anymore. That is why we needed Isaiah Wynn back. People were all skeptical. It did take a minute for him to really get his feet down, especially during the pass blocking. But after the first quarter, the line was pretty good. It was pretty damn good.
Pretty good. Tom Brady played okay. It wasn't like a great showing, but
I think if those freaking kids would have caught the ball, this would have been the best game of the season.
I agree.
He hit almost every throw. He was wonderful.
It definitely wasn't. The receivers definitely wasn't in sync. Like, Brady knew where he wanted to throw the ball at. It was just they couldn't capitalize against the ball. Jacoby Myers, and even though they only had like 3 receivers in this whole game, Jacoby Myers was pretty decent in this game. Julian Edelman made big catches. Nikhil and drops too. He dropped a lot of balls in this game too. The game should have been a lot more blown out than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, they would have caught the balls. We would have beat the Evan hell out of Dallas, no question.
A lot of key first downs that Julian Edelman made. Nikhil Harry starting to get into the rhythm for sure. He had his first touchdown catch in his NFL career. He mentioned in the press conference saying that I'm not satisfied because I'm a top pick and I feel that we could be better. I'm like, okay, I understand. I respect it. So
I will defend them in this instance. It looked like a damn hurricane out there.
The weather was horrible.
Yeah, so that doesn't help their case. Even though, again, Tom Brady was hitting them on the mark. But, when it's that rainy, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give them, because they're kids, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I usually wouldn't, but come on. Especially for Nikhil. This was like last week. This is his first home game. This is kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? A lot of pressure on them. And then after everything that was being said about the team, the whole week, talking about their offense so trash or whatnot, that put some pressure on them. So I let them go. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But for my evaluation, I fucking love Jacoby Myers so much. He gets open, man. He gets open. When Julian has to go, I think we really have somebody to take over Julian's spot. I really do in Jacoby Myers. I gotta say it right now. I love his route running is so beautiful. He gets open. Man.
I'm glad. I said it every single time we mention him. I'm glad he made the team. I was hoping early in the year that they would feature him more in the offense. But you have to build the trust in him. Maybe he wasn't doing well in practice, maybe, because he wasn't being featured at all. But I think
as of
lately he has been playing very well, so that's good. I mentioned Nikhil Harry.
He needs to just get his feet wet.
Yeah,
I mean, it's week 12. You know what I mean? This is his second game. Like, it's
next year. After like these couple of games, next year, if he stay healthy next year, then he's gonna be a problem. Other than that. But
hey, we're hoping, fingers crossed, he may be a problem in January.
Maybe, of course.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. But Julian Edelman with the drops, you gotta get better, man.
Like I said last week, like I said weeks before that, like he's a playoff player. So I really don't give a rat's ass if he drops that many balls right now in the regular season. I don't care. We're gonna win 12 to 14 games a year anyway. It is what it is. He don't do this when it matters. So, as long as he continues that, I don't give a shit if he drops 15 passes in the game in the regular season. Whatever. I don't care. Just do what you do. Be the opposite of Wes Welker. In the playoffs, we're good. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
The Patriots defense, however, they're fucking magnificent. I could watch them play every day if it's possible. I love them so much.
It was so amazing seeing Stephon Gilmore completely delete Amari Cooper.
Defensive Player of the Year, by the way.
Which I can't disagree with that. I think he might be Defensive Player of the Year. How great
He should be.
How great he's been playing, like locked down, like
you throw at him, you're screwed. Like it's
crazy.
Just it. Like you cannot throw at the guy. You throw at him, you're screwed. It's over. Destruction. God, I love him so much. I love this defense. It makes me so happy watching them. Like it's because like when I started watching is when the decline of defense like really started happening in 2007. So all the guys got old. So when 2009 through 14 hit, it was a dumpster fire in that defensive side of the ball. I had to go through that. I've seen a Super Bowl loss because of that. You know what I mean? In that sense, it hurts. But when they started getting their shit together starting 2014, even though they weren't that good, that defense is overrated, just so you know. And then 2015 hit, they were pretty good. Then 2016, when Malcolm Butler was like couldn't be fucking stopped that year. And that's when I started to be happy. And then 2017 happened. We'll erase that from our memory. And then last year, and now look at this defense, dude. The last 5 years, oh my God, I'm so happy to know that the quarterback that's been carrying this fucking organization on his back the first 7 years of this decade can finally chill and be old, and nothing will go wrong.
True.
It's here. Thank you. I love watching them. It makes me happy, and I'm a defensive guy. I like defense. And to see them play so disciplined, hit their lanes right, hit the holes right, corners playing perfect man coverage, like it's just fucking music to me. So wonderful.
And also, a side of the ball that doesn't get enough credit is special teams.
Definitely don't.
Matthew Slater, this no exaggeration, might be the greatest special teams player in the history of the league.
Yeah, and mind you, he doesn't return.
He does the little things that you don't expect, and it's like, yo, block punch. He can do it all. It's like he's the captain. To be a captain of the team on special teams says a lot about you. Like he's able to change the dynamic of a game.
Seriously, bro.
Change the dynamic of a game.
Was it like a year or two ago when they were on contract talks?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he would have went to another team, I would have cried like a little girl. I would have. I loved him so much. If he would have left, even though like really he would have never left his team realistically, but you know there was always a small chance.
Yeah.
So if he would have left his team, man, when he was on contract talks, that took a minute, I would have cried like a little girl if he would have left, man. We need that dude so bad.
We do. He makes the little things so easy, like, and then a punter, Bailey, who has a cannon for a leg. I like him a lot. I think he's a lot better than Ryan Allen. But he's better than Ryan Allen. He's able to pin the ball so. There was a play where they kicked the ball, but the wind kind of pushed it into the end zone. I think who was it? I'm not too sure who it was. They could have easily grabbed the ball from going into the end zone and pinned them right into the 5-yard line.
Yeah. That sucked, but it was all right.
But they knew anything anyway.
I think that happened like twice too. Like people were saying that his game wasn't all that good because of the weather and whatnot. He almost had him pinned in like the two twice. It wasn't for the special teams coverage.
Yeah, of course.
He almost did it. It hit the 5-yard line, just bounced backwards. We couldn't get to it.
And it's so good how even when they're trying to return the ball, how the formations that the Patriots special teams done to confuse Dallas into like doing 2 timeouts in like 30 seconds because they didn't know how to line up, they didn't know what they were trying to do. Like, yo, what are we doing? Like, what kind of crazy shit they're trying to do right now? The fact that you're able to confuse people on special teams is amazing. It's crazy.
Yeah, we pretty much have 2 out of the 3 units we have on the team. 2 of them are pretty much number 1 in the league.
Yeah, of course.
On defense and special team.
Special teams probably not even close. Not even close. The way that we had like at least a block punt and like 3 in the last.
Is that we have at
games.
least 1 per month.
Yeah.
Basically, 1 per month. Basically, I think we have at least 4. I know Miami, Cleveland, Giants, and I think Buffalo, and now here we got 5. I think.
But
that's ridiculous.
But Matthew Slater is definitely a player that doesn't get enough. I mean, he gets a credit. I mean, he's in the Pro Bowl every year. He's one of the top defense specialists with special teams every year, but he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And I feel like this year is something special too.
Like
this might be his best year.
He's really good. Like I said, I
He
hope
just jumps out the screen,
he'll be a Patriot for life. And him, and all the players on this team, he's one player that, listen, you don't get rid of him. You make sure he stays.
Mm-hmm.
He's that good.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter is that it be making me feel good. There was a one girl in Tennessee when we saw one time. She had the Matthew Slater jersey
on.
And I was like, yo, you have no idea how happy I am to see wearing this man's jersey. You have no idea how happy I am. And we called her Slater Crew the whole night. I tell you, man, that's great. I'm gonna just get one.
If I had a lot of money, I will have his jersey. I really would.
Matthew Slater.
I love the guy.
Matthew Slater's great.
For a long time. He's great. So underrated, so good.
Tulio has his jersey.
Nice, man.
He's great. Like, shout out to Tulio, by the way. Thanks for the support, by the way, buddy.
You might hear from him soon, actually.
Definitely soon, because he needs to come with us again, man. Turn up.
I'm talking about here.
Oh yeah. We're gonna try to get you on the show, buddy, because we need some Patriot action with your voice here and turn it up like we always do. So we'll definitely give you a call soon, bud.
You might see him in 2 weeks.
Probably
after the Kansas City game, because after that they don't play anybody after that. So maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. There's not much to talk about in this game. Besides what we just said, Dallas got locked up. Besides the phantom crying calls that people were talking about, fuck that.
Which we mentioned in the previous episode. You can listen to that. But other than that,
defense was absolutely sensational. The offensive line already had a major push up. All right. Now there's one more person we didn't talk about yet before we move on to Houston. So that quarterback. Remember the quarterback that's really old that people said isn't shit and is playing a horrible season and all that. I thought he looked pretty fucking good yesterday, Sunday, didn't he?
I mentioned that before. He played pretty well. It was just, had the receivers been a little bit more in sync, this would have been a blowout game. I personally think they would blow them out.
Yeah, he was 17 for 37, which is horrific. But if you add 7 to that, it was 7 drops he had, which is astronomical. He would have been 24 for 37.
9 drops in this game.
Oh, 9, I'm sorry. 9.
Drops, yes.
So I'm sorry. All right, so let's say 2 drops happen. So let's say it was just 7. He got 7. So he'd be 24 for 37 for about maybe like 250. That looks pretty good to me. Maybe with an extra touchdown, too. So, if most of those drops didn't happen, it seems like he would have had a pretty good game, huh?
Yes.
So, don't just look at stats and then try to make up a story about that. Actually watch and look. He was throwing dimes in this game. He was wonderful, which I knew he was going to do. Pissed off Brady is the best fucking athlete you ever see. He doesn't lose when he's angry.
And he finally posted his victory Monday.
He did, it was really dark week last week. They didn't come up.
It was pretty good. So, for the most part, there was a great showing defensively. Unfortunately, like I said, I mentioned this in the other episode. It was a great game that will only be remembered for the 2 phantom calls by Cowboy fans, unfortunately. But for the most part, great effort. We're on to Houston next week, and that's it.
So let's go over that real quick.
We'll be traveling to Houston on Sunday Night Football.
Not the city. We're talking about not us, the team.
We're talking about the team.
Fucking wish we were going to Houston.
That would have been great. That would have been awesome. I would be like, we're out. So let's go. But anyway, what to expect in this game? The Texans are just coming off. They beat the Colts on Thursday Night Football. It'll be 10 days on Sunday. It's a must-win game for them because they already lost the tiebreaker to the Baltimore Ravens. They was winning the division, and the division is getting a lot more tougher with the Titans starting to come up. The Colts, even though they lost, but it's still not over yet.
They split.
They need this game against New England, and I think they're gonna try to come and do the best they can. But I think the defense for the Texans is gonna be an issue for them. Their Achilles heel for them.
When you look at this game in paper, this is a mismatch between the Wingless defense and the Houston Texans offense. They do have a great quarterback, and this will probably be the best quarterback the defense has faced all year between him and Dak for now. But
I love how you just completely forgot Lamar Jackson. I love how you just purposely left him out.
When did he throw? Lamar Jackson is one of the best running backs they played against.
Oh damn!
When did he throw? He threw flats.
He didn't have to throw flats.
He threw flats. That's it. He didn't fucking throw. So where's the quarterback in there?
Listen,
we just went through this last episode. I'm not trying to go on again.
I know. I'm just saying how you purposely left him out.
Yeah, I know.
I loved it personally. I loved it. But our listeners may be like, Why are you so disrespectful to Lamar Jackson? He's the MVP of the league.
Unfortunately, disgracing the fucking award. But anyway,
Okay.
Back to this. This will be one of the best, probably the best quarterback the team has faced.
Yes.
But they only realistically have one weapon. And unfortunately for that one guy, he's kind of going up against the Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm telling you right now, if Stephon Gilmore does what he does to Hopkins, the same way he did to Amari Cooper, give this motherfucker the Defensive Player of the Year. You just can't just shut down multiple the best receivers in the league 2 weeks in a row, and then just completely leave them on. You can't do that. And then he was guarding Zach Ertz in the Eagles, completely took him out of the game.
Yes, he did.
Even though the stats say otherwise, he was guarding him.
No, he only guarded him on money downs, and he got 0.
Crazy. Come on, man. If he does this shit, wow. I like just give him the award.
Yup, I'm telling you, going against him. He's not gonna shut him down like that. I don't think so. I hope he does, but I don't think so. DeAndre's too damn good.
He's too good.
But I don't see him getting any more than 5 catches, though. I'll tell you that right now.
They're gonna put a lot of pressure on Deshaun Watson.
That's what's gonna happen.
Because that offensive line is not good. Listen, look at how we did to Dak Prescott last week with the best offensive line in football. We completely took Dak Prescott out of the game. Man run the ball. Even they couldn't even run the ball enough because they stopped running the ball. But how we minimized the Dallas Cowboys offensive line and got pressure to him already. What makes you think we're gonna do to one of the worst offensive lines in the league? I mean, it's gonna be crazy.
Versus a guy who invites the pressure too.
And then
Deshaun likes to hold the ball.
He looked like hold the ball a lot and go out of the pocket. And I'm saying, also, Sonny Michel may have a big game this game. Maybe a big game this weekend as well.
Yeah, the Texans defense is very depleted.
Yes.
And plus the secondary is god awful. Since they don't have J.J. Watt, they shouldn't get much pressure. So this is really like when you really put up that matchups 1-on-1.
It's a mismatch.
This is supposed to be a beating on all proportions. But since the Texans should be playing desperate, I don't think it's gonna be a beating. New England will win this game. Yes. But it's gonna be maybe close to how they beat up on the Browns, minus the funny fumbles and block.
So probably like 30-14, probably.
Maybe no, but I mean, I don't go to 30 because I don't believe anybody could score more than like 14 points on their defense. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm gonna they're not getting more than 2 touchdowns because they don't allow that. So I would rather say that maybe 21 to like 7, like something like that. Okay. That's what I'm guessing.
I respect that.
And we didn't mention another player that played great last game who should be a monster in this game right here. Jamie Collins played great.
He was great.
He was the one that was getting the great pressures and was hitting the A-gaps great. He should be doing that plenty in this game. So circle your calendars to watch Jamie Collins and Kyle Van Noy. Because Kyle Van Noy is crazy on the edge this year.
Yes.
It's like he's an end when he's really not. So those two, I think, are going to be the biggest impact players. Just they should make Stephon Gilmore's life much easier this Sunday.
And also, even though the Patriots have struggled a lot in the red zone because, no tight end, the tight end position in this season has been dreadful.
Non-existent.
But hopefully, if in the red zone, like I even though I did say Nick Folk is trash, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt because
again he played in the hurricane.
Those 2 kicks he missed. The first kick he missed wasn't his fault. It was going in, but the wind was so strong it blew it out. Okay, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
The same thing happened to Brett Maher too. That's why I didn't destroy him either.
The second kick, I was like, unless the wind was so strong or you just completely missed it outright. But it didn't matter. He was still 2 for 4, regardless from total kicks anyway. So I give him a pass on that. You're playing in a motherfucking dome.
Yep.
If you are doing the same you did last week, which I give you a pass for, you should not miss no kicks in this building at all.
Hopefully we won't put you in that position.
Hopefully
you're just kicking extra points.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the special teams have kept us in the game, and even though kicking has been terrible all around the league, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But you can't blame me for saying that he sucks. But other than that, that's basically it. That's basically for...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, 32, but not too far, most importantly.
He said most, I'm dead.
Obviously, everything's important, but we're doing pretty well. We do pretty well. Ever since Juan joined the 32 Bars crew, is when it's a lot more fun because, you know, it's all group of us. Even though Marisol, our executive producer, is great too. You know, she should come more often because, you know, work happens. You know, stuff happens. So it's big group going on. So this Sunday, we're going to be at the Ace Bar, you know, for the afternoon games. Watch the games and have a good time. Apparently, the Houston Texans bar is called East Point NYC, across the street from Ace Bar on Avenue B and East 4th Street. But they're going through, like, new management. So it's not a guarantee that they're going to show the biggest game of the year for the Texans on their bar, which is fucking stupid. So we're supposed to go to East Point NYC on Sunday Night Football. But in the process, if they don't show the game, we're going to watch it at Ace Bar, one of the best bars in New York City. The drinks are...
It really is one of the best bars in New York City, though.
Literally, $4.
Not an exaggeration.
$4 select beers. $5 well drinks, $5 margaritas.
They got pool, they got darts, they got skee ball. Not skee,
skee ball.
Is it skee ball?
Yeah, you got skee ball.
Yeah, skee ball.
They have pool. They have darts, and a lot of beer, and it's damn near free. It's damn near free. Like, it's one of the best.
It really is cheap. You get $20 and you can get drunk. But
from 12 to 8 p.m. the entire football day, just cheap drinks, get drunk. It's gonna be fun.
And then afterwards, only like $1 more.
Exactly. After 8 o'clock, it's $1 more, which is fucking nothing. So yeah, more than likely we'll be at the Ace Bar. Maybe go to East Point, but if not, we'll be at Ace Bar all day. Come. It's on East 5th Street between Avenue A and B in New York, Alphabet City. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We know how to have a party.
Yeah, we know how to get things done.
The next couple of weeks for 32 bars, especially this week and next week, it's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be fire. We already started off very strong last week.
Yes. Tinanog is starting to finally open up to us, which is ridiculous. We've been going there for years, almost 2 years now. They're starting to open up to us. They're starting to know our presence and what we bring to the table. Next week's gonna be great too.
I can't wait for the Jets. I was about to say that Chiefs game's gonna be fire in that.
But then after that game is the Bengal game. The Bengal game.
Yeah, it's gonna get really boring after
that. Over there, and then the final 2 games are at home at Tinanog for the Bills.
They will be on home for 2 weeks after that, 3 weeks after that too.
Yeah, won't possibly 4 weeks because the first round bye. But 32 bars, man, it's picking up. It's picking up, and you can be part of it too.
And so is this show.
Yeah, Sports Dynasty too. We're on, like I said before, like, share, subscribe. We are on iTunes. We're on YouTube. We're on Stitcher Radio. We're on Google Play Radio. We're on Spotify.
iHeartradio.
Yeah. Here we are.
I'm thinking, is that it? There's probably more stuff I just don't remember.
I'm going to convince Juan to put us on Pornhub audio. I don't care. I don't care. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna convince her to do it.
And that was the end of the show. We love you guys. Peace out.
Peace, guys.